Na jó napot, szervusztok, sziasztok! Itt vagyunk, néha játszunk, visszatértünk ide a jégkoszorúba és megpróbálunk a környéken levő, itt a fennsíkon, ugye, ami elérhető és megnézhető, ezeket a dolgokat felfedezni. Hajnalőrség, erőd a hajnalőrség vezető. Hát itt még van például valami házikó, oda föl. Menjünk föl oda. Hát ha föl tudunk menni oda. Valahonnan biztos. Szóval, hogy itt megpróbáljuk a környéket felfedezgetni. És persze lehet, hogy magára a városra kellene koncentrálnunk. El kellene jutnunk az egyetlen városba még, ami itt van. Ahol még nem jártunk. Illetve nem ami itt van, hanem ahol még nem jártunk. Ott a nagy hegy, ugye? Szürke szakálóakkal. Hoppá. Ha minden igaz. Nem, az nem az a nagy hegy. Az arra fele van a nagy hegy. És itt errefele. Az itt. Az óriási. Puty. Tényleg az a szitu, hogy nem is tudom. Nem is tudja az ember hirtelen merre menjen tovább. Ennyi minden van. Mindenfelé. Az ott. Most belénk fog kötni, vagy nem fog belénk kötni, megnézzük. Hát belénk fog kötni. Jó, te meg menekülsz. Mi? Már menekülsz. Hát akkor rövid út. Király. Hallgassuk el. Hát... nem adott semmit hozzá a történetünkhöz. Mármint a skijeinkhez. Próbáljuk kinyitni ezeket. Jól van. Nagy kérdés. Minden ilyen esetben az, hogy a mi gizink merre van, illetve a sáskáink. Jó, sáskák érkeznek. Ez bevezet minket ebbe az irányba. De nem kellene előbb eljutnunk sodrásba, hogy ez mégis tisztában legyünk a dolgokkal, aztán majd utána elindulni, körbenézni, és onnan úgyis felszedünk még jó pár küldetést, mert általában az úgy szokott lenni. Várja, ott jön valaki. Az meg egy szarvas, igen. Nem, a szarvasok. Valaki, ezt tudom, hogy gizi. Ez már itt a város. Igen, annak a falai. Legyen meg az összes. Legyen meg az összes. Valahol csak be lehet jutni. De nem itt. Ezek a kapuk be vannak zárva. Akkor kerüljünk. Értem, hogy az ott fölfelé. Fú, ez elég fura erőd.
Hold and stand down.
Mi megyek vissza?
Use the north gate. This one's closed. My orders are to tell the riffraff to use the north gate. That's it. No. You can use the north gate, or you can head to the next city.
Azt a mindenit. Miért használjam azt a kaput? Ha nem vagy túl kedves, csak úgy mondom. Azért jövök erre. Most már akkor ezt meg akartam nézni. Azt mondja felfedező, de mi? Ide be se lehet jutni. Mi van itt? Itt összesen ez az egy nagy kő van. De mögötte nem tudunk felmenni, fel tudunk menni? Nem, hát. Olyan, mint ugye itt kellene lenni egy barlangnak, vagy itt, de ez nem nyílt ki. Akkor ez majd tartozik valami. Ezt tudom csak kigondolni. Akkor nézzük meg szélmalom. Nincs túl jó időnk.
Take care with those flames.
God might
Everything
get nervous.
all right?
A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Can I help? If you're pretty quiet out here on the farm. Honest pay for honest work.
Hű, kaptunk a kemény. 5 aranya. Akkor nem foglalkozunk a helyiekkel tovább. Ott a híd, ott fogunk átmenni. Bizonyára az vezet az északi részre akkor. Ó, ott egy nagy torony van. De szép nagy torony.
What do you need?
Ide nem tudok bejutni. Ó, úgy szükséges. Itt meg mi van? Milyen terület ez, gyerekek? Lezárva minden. Most már nézzük meg ezt az erődítményt itt.
Give 'em the dogs, boys. I mean, this is a ride.
Jó, és de innentől még nem tudok felütni oda. Viszont ide be tudok ütni. Majd visszajövünk. Gizikém!
So you're the one who's been down there killing all my wolves.
Az most meglepett minket. Aha, van itt a vezér. Van itt a vezér, azt végeztünk. Nem bírtak magukkal. Valaki végezzen már az a szerencsétlen hível ott fel. Ott egy másik. Keressünk egy másik bejáratot, és akkor hát ha úgy könnyebb lesz. Na mit? Van egyáltalán? Másik bejárat. Na, itt megpróbálkozunk itt. Hát ha. Nézzünk. Valamerre csak nyílik. Másik oldalt megnézzük akkor. Kicsit lejjebb. Még egy kicsit lejjebb. Valamelyik már kegyelemért kiabál. De szerintem közben, időközben Gizi szerintem végzett vele. Felvettünk egy kulcsot, és szerintem majd valahova a várba kell. itt lemegyünk. Szerintem akkor onnan majd be fogunk tudni menni. Oda a tetejére nem jutottunk föl, de viszont itt ugye volt egy bejára. Na, itt is van nekünk kizi. Jól van. Onnan megjönnek a martalócok. No, a hétköznapi gondjai a banditáknak. Ki a gyere? A fagyos szentek.
Thought I heard something.
Watch it! I'll bury you! I cannot best you!
Na gyere kis fagyos kislány, errefelé lesz. Errefelé lesz. Hagyjuk magunkat. Másik irányba próbáljuk. Talán annyira nem kell elmozdítani. Nem, jobban kell elmozdítani. Hogy? Ez fájt. Nem látunk, mert a képernyőn ragadtak a vérfoltok. A látásunkat elhomályosítja a vér, ami belőlünk hullott. Igen. Megint hülye voltam.
Get them! Rip his throat out!
Igen, ezek a banditák, ezek itt... Aha, hát a folyokat tartanak és farkasokkal letetne. Aha, farkas harc megy. Megy a... nem bika viadal, hanem... körbenézünk, hát ha van valamelyiknek kulcs. Megváltás lesz ezeknek az állatoknak szerintem, hogyha végzünk velük. Na, azért mondtam. Csupa vér minden. Blah. Kinyitjuk azt az ajtót. Mesterszint ide, mesterszint oda. Tudom, lehet, hogy rá kéne nyomnunk a perkekre, mi? Kicsit könnyebb. Korábban rától raktuk. Pedig az irány jó. Itt a második pötty környékén. A második pötty környékén bal oldalt. Ó, egy picit. Aha, annál azért följebb. Hát így. Szeretem, amikor megálltok az ajtóban. Úgy, dobzódjál oda. Gyere te is. Az ott mi? Ez egy lehullott farkas, mert hogy egy elhullott. Csak nem oda bent, ott föntről van valaki, akivel ez egy elég összedőlt erőd egyébként. Eléggé romokban van. Ez egy aranyat ott adjuk, ott hagyjuk.
Someone there?
Azt hiszem megzavartuk az ebédjüket. Jó, itt voltak elszállásolva. Ez nagyon úgy tűnik. Köszi, fokhagymá, nem érdekel. Hoppá! Hogy mit csinálok? Kicsit betűzösítem, neked meg nem kell félned, hiszen már azt megszereztük azt a tulajdonságot, hogy neked semmiben nem lesz az én baráti tüzemtől, úgymond. Köszi. Vagy kis boros részleg. Bekeveredett a sarokba. A helyre raktuk gyorsan. Polcot hagyj nézem meg. Itt ül magányosan, és azon szomorkodik, hogy a nője mit hazudott, mit nem hazudott. Aha. Igen, itt emlékszünk, itt, tehát igen, túloldalra, óvatosan oldalra. Az a csapda nem jött be. Túl lassan jöttek azok a kövek. Csak hogy fejlődjünk. Még irányba csak meg lesz. Erre eléggé mozgott, hát ha erre lesz. Na. Minden irányban nagyon mozog. Ebből nem lehet kiindulni. Várjál, viszont nagyon elkezdtünk veszíteni lockpickeket. Jaj, gyerekek. Ilyen rég volt, hogy alá kerültünk a pluszok alá, több mint 200-unk is volt. Lehet, hogy mégiscsak akkor kellene perkéket erre pakolnunk. Igen. Teljesen elszoktunk attól, hogy félnünk kellene, hogy ez elfogy. Pedig mindenhol begyűjtöttük. És hogy ez ilyen közel volt az elejéhez, hogy pukkadnám meg. Oké, akkor nyomunk. Lekerült a plusz jel, a 99 plusz jel, bizony. Ez nem jó jel. Itt volt egy ajtó. Na nézzünk te. Egészségre nyom. Oké. Majd bajban leszünk. Sosem törnek. Jaj, értem, ezt 100%-on kapjuk meg. Aha, meg a mesteri szintet is. Így. Jó lesz odafigyelni. Ez azt jelenti viszont, hogy szükség esetén, tehát bárhova boltba megyünk, körbe kell néznünk és vennünk kell. Pénzünk van, tehát veszünk. De régen volt, igen, amikor egyszerűen a 99 plusz alá kerültünk, tehát annyira. Ott jön Gizi. Teljesen eltávolodtunk egyébként a ház, csak úgy mondom. Mint a várostól. Ahhoz képest, hogy azt mondtuk, hogy jussunk be oda. Ha már délről próbáltuk, a délről meg kezdették, hogy kapjuk be. Szerencsétlen szaros próbál úszni a vízben. Megnézzük ezt a házikót.
Mind yourself with that fire. Don't burn anything down now. If you're here for business, go ahead. Otherwise, get lost.
If you're buying, go on in. Otherwise, shove off.
Hol menjek be, ha vásárolni? Bocsi. Ja, hogy oda? Ha. Mi ez itt?
Hold it. If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself.
Jó, elraktam.
Go on downstairs. You're bothering me.
Ez valami bűnbarlang lesz.
You seem tense. Wait, you're serious? This is the Redwater Den, purveyors of the best skooma outside of Balmora. Since it's your first time, sure, find a booth and enjoy.
Nem menj el.
You seem tense. Join a booth and relax a bit. Or did you need another fix? The secret is our mystic Redwater Spring. The magic in the waters opens
jó.
the mind to
Szóval
experience skooma in a way like never
Kápszer
before.
barlangban vagyunk.
Take a look.
Az 40-et állít vissza, jó. Mivel megvesz mindent. Miért ne adnánk el neki? Szerintem hagyjuk. Ezekkel sokra nem mentünk. Ja, elfogyott a pénz. Oké.
Suit yourself.
Yes? Need something?
You there! Bring me another bottle of tequila.
Ezek. Ez ilyen ópium barlangszerű.
You look like fun.
Hmm?
Gee, friend.
What? Who? You're that one from Helgen. Barely made it out of there myself. I hurt my back and I just need something for the pain.
Yes?
Oké, akkor kimegyünk, nincs semmi látnivaló úgy nagyjából. Lopni nem akarunk. Ahhoz túl becsületesek vagyunk.
How do you feel? I think you might be...
Arrafele még van egy olyan faliget. Ki a sárkányok. Ezeken a helyeken össze szokott lenni, igen, a fúrják. És macik azért megkavartak, de összességében nem jelentettek akkora gondot. Ügyesen kellett, Gizi ügyesen elterelte a figyelmét a fafúriának, és innentől kezdve egészen jól ment a dolog. Aha, arra fele van egy farm. Azt kellene még felfedezni. Igen, ez valószínűleg innen fogunk majd valahogy északról bejutni a városba. Megint hallik a maci hangot. A farm megvan. Ott a kikötő hozzá. Ott a híd, amin ott össze-vissza nem tudtunk menni. Itt mindjárt meg lesz a lovászat.
The sands are cold, but Khajiit feels warmness from your presence.
Bele már találkoztunk.
We are creatures of the road makes this one
May the
weird.
sun warm your
Akkor
path.
járkáljanak itt körbe-körbe.
So many refuse to talk to us. Take a look.
Na egyrészt vegyünk olyat, ami jól jön. Megnézzük milyen cuccaik vannak. Az még nem olyan rossz.
I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
Na várj, megnézem, van-e nála valami
Of
is,
course,
akkor...
Thane. How can I be of service?
Például ezt a kalát ugye vesszük. Ne cipelje. Megnézzük, hogy ez a...
There is much. You are. Take a look.
Várjál, előbb legyen a pajzs, mert annak súlya van. Mondjuk csak 4, tehát az nem olyan kora. Ja, ez többet fogyasztott a pot. A 8.
May the sun keep you warm, even in this land.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor
Micsodáját?
tax
Ha milyen hely ez?
for the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter? All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you? I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Megpróbált itt lehúzni. Figyeld meg.
Gate's unlocked. You can head inside when you're ready.
I had another run-in with the Thieves' Guild.
Be careful, Neil. The Thieves' Guild has Maven Blackbriar at her back. One snap of her fingers and you could end up in Riften jail. Or worse.
They represent the reason I'm here. I can't just ignore them, Eren.
I know. I just don't want you to leave. You're the only good thing that's happened to this
Ez egy
city
nagyon
in a long
furcsa
time.
város, ezt meg kell hagyni.
The old told me that it isn't this bad everywhere. Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
You're a stranger here too, huh? To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a gold coin be considered part of an association? They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides by a strict set of rules and tradition. These thieves are just rabble. What do you think? You know, I'm beginning to respect you. Other than Eren, you seem to be the only other person I've met I might be able to trust. Since we share the same opinion of them, Let me warn you that they're recruiting others to join their guild, and you should be cautious. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials, has friends back in the Imperial City, and freely associates with the Thieves Guild. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family, but to no avail. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange girl. She likes to spend time down in Elgrim's elixirs working on her alchemy. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. He follows her word like a loyal dog follows its master. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail for murder. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing a blade. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Valenwood, Elsewhere to Morrowind, and all points in between. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of wealth. You and I are alike. We seek challenge and great fortune. But for me, that's where the similarities end. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain, and my fortune comes from gratitude and trust. It's been difficult. I've taken the burdens of this city's problems upon myself, and I keep running into impossible obstacles. Corruption, lies and deceit are the order of the day here. If it wasn't for Erin, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given up long ago.
A hűs szerelem.
It was Erin who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't brought me here and nursed me back to health, I would have died. When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason. So I stayed. Safe travels.
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they have you believe. It's all lies.
You lost? Don't take this the wrong way. But if you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak. Voley's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor with this nonsense about Mara.
Elég szűkös kis házikoja van.
New in town, eh? Here for the fish. Only the best in all of Riften. I own Riften Fishery. Started out with a single fishing pole, and now I have an entire building and 2 boats to my name. Not bad for a middle-aged Nord, eh? Too bad I haven't had the same success helping the city shed its poverty. And even Nord thinks I'm wasting my time trying. But I disagree. I sell my catch across a good portion of Skyrim. It's worth its weight in gold to me. The only untapped market left is Markarth. However, I just got word that Klepper at the Silver Blood Inn might be interested. If you're headed that way, I would appreciate you delivering a purchase agreement for me. You'd be paid, of course.
Ja, ez a szokásos küldöncgetős.
Good. Klepper will pay you as soon as you arrive with the letter. Here you are. Yes, I suppose someone has to be around here. Have you seen the condition of this sorry excuse-for city? Beggars roam the streets, crime runs rampant, and the threat of war is driving away business. The paltry amount of coin that I place in the charity box at the temple is the least I can do to help. Nivenor is my wife. How I was ever able to meet such a gorgeous creature is one of life's mysteries. We're at odds about my charity. She thinks the people in this town have become lazy and expecting a handout. I tried to include her in my lessons from Maramal over at the Temple of Mara, but she prefers to shop instead. Different strokes, eh?
Hát akkor eléggé másra jár az agyatok, de mindegy. Van egy kis hozd ide, vidd oda küldetés, azt jó van. szokás szerint. Úgy látom kezd. Hoppá!
You and Riften looking for trouble?
Hát persze.
Yeah? Well, I got news for you. There's nothing to see here. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some stranger sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
Yeah.
The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket, and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me? I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them. If you need dirt on anything, I'm your guy. But it'll cost you. Only way you could have found one of those is by stealing it. Guess you'll fit in around here better than I thought. So what do you want to know? Do I look like a merchant to you? You're gonna have to take that up with Vex in the Thieves Guild. Get in good with them and you'll find her. Well, you got Maven. She pretty much runs the whole operation. She's got friends in high places, if you know what I mean. She's also got ties to the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild, so basically, no one can touch her. Just remember, if she tells you to do something, you damn well better do exactly what she says. You kidding? My brother Dirge works in their hideout. I used to run with them myself, but took a job with Maven after they started hitting a rough patch. If you want to get in on that action, find Brynjolf in the marketplace. I'm sure he could use someone like you. Hey, you! Get over here. I want to talk to you.
You lost? If you're looking for... You looking for something or what? Of course not. You expect me to take care of it by myself? My niece Svana helps me with the chores. She'd be more help if she kept her head out of the clouds. She's been with me ever since her parents were killed by bandits and she was dropped in my lap. This heap of matchsticks is what everyone calls Helga's bunkhouse. Can you stay here? No. The bunkhouse is for the working man, not some sort of luxury inn for tourists. I don't know why I bothered.
Szóval magácskos szerint én csak egy turista vagyok. Na, ez a kijárat.
Don't take work. I suppose you can call it that. I call it slavery.
Ő lesz a
I work my fingers to the bone keeping this disgusting place clean. Ever since my parents died and Helga took me in, it's been a nightmare. How was I to know she was such a wretched woman? So now I'm stuck living here, while those pigs she calls customers grope me and say the most awful things. It's not just the work, it's everything about her. She's disgusting. I think she takes her worship of Dibella a bit too seriously. Do you know she slept with 3 different men in the last month alone? What kind of woman would do such a thing? Just for once, I'd like to see her squirm, to rub her nose in it. Actually, there is, but I don't think I could get away with doing it. She'd kill me if she found out. You see, I happen to know, after she makes love, she gives her partner a token of her affection, called a Mark of Dibella. If you confront her with 3 of the marks, she'd be so embarrassed. Well, I don't know what she'd do. Oh, this is going to be great! You need to get the marks of Dibella from Boli, Hofgrir, and Indaren. Not sure how you're going to do that, but try your best. Then just confront Helga with them, and the rest works itself out.
Feladatnak tűnik.
Try and get those marks without violence, please.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double the usual fee.
I know I did. But how was I to know the shipment would get robbed?
Next time, keep your plans quieter, and nothing would have happened to it.
What? Are you telling me you robbed it? Why? Why are you doing this to me?
Look, Shadra, last warning. Pay up or else. All I care about is the gold. Everything else is your problem.
Huh? What do you... Yes. Hofgreer took me in when I arrived in Riften about a year ago. He's been teaching me everything he knows. Horses are my whole life. Back in Hammerfell, I helped my family raise horses at our farm. I hope to open my own stables one day, but I think it's going to take a lot longer than I expected. I owe a great deal of money to someone, and I think they cheated me. I don't know what to do. I was able to work out a deal with the stables in Whiterun to sell me some of their tack and harnesses. I borrowed some gold from Sapphire to pay for the shipment, but it got robbed before it even arrived. Now Sapphire wants her money back, and if I don't pay her, I think she's going to kill me. You will? Oh, thank you. Be careful with Sapphire. She mixes with all sorts of nasty.
Don't take this the wrong way. Sorry. Just thinking about... I'm aspiring to earn that title, yes. However, the road ahead is paved with loose cobbles and deadly pitfalls.
Sokan vannak ebbe a
Master
városba.
Elgrim says I'm a natural, that I have a unique talent. But I fear his approval masks his intolerance for my mistakes. My errant formulas have cost Master Elgrim a fortune in ingredients, some of which are almost irreplaceable. To restore Master Elgrim's supply, I would need 20 Deathbell, 20 Nightshade, and 20 Nirnroot. Am I sensing that you may be interested in gathering these rare ingredients for me? That means more time for my experiments and less time in the field. Much appreciated.
Fölvesszük, de nem biztos, hogy meg fogjuk ezt
It's
csinálni azért.
exhilarating to observe the effects of my potions on the body. Watching the heart stop, the eyes go blind. We're made up of thousands of parts with thousands of different functions, all working in tandem to keep us alive. Yet if only a single part of our imperfect machine fails, life fails. It makes one realize how fragile, how flawed we are. You ask why I'm so fascinated? The irony that the same world that gave us life provides us the means to die. Nirnroot is the easiest. It grows only by the water and makes a unique chiming noise. The only drawback is it won't regrow after harvesting. Nightshade is native to the pine forest and marshy tundra regions of Skyrim, and has a distinctive starburst-like violet flower. Last we have Deathbell, which only grows in marshy tundra terrain. Its inverted bluish-purple flower bunches are unmistakable. My family. All that wealth and they squander it on foolish ventures and political schemes. I was meant for so much more than all of this. I wish to pledge my life and ply my talents in darker circles. If only my mother would let me, I would make her proud. My experiments can't be completed until you've brought me those ingredients. Do hurry.
How can a humble servant of Talos help you? Talos bless you. He's the protector of man, the dragon of the north, the patron of all Nords. And despite the Imperials and their treaty, a devout Nord would rather fall in battle and have his blood spill upon the earth than allow the Empire to strike his name from the divinity. Talos is part of our culture. He's part of our heritage and our tradition. He's Skyrim personified. To suddenly have all that wrenched away is like losing someone you hold dearly in your heart. The Empire already took my daughter from us, but by Talos, they will not take our homeland. I trained our daughter Lilia as a healer to one day tend the shrine of Talos and replace me as a priestess of Talos. When the fighting began over the white gold concordat, she ran off to join the Stormcloaks. She had her father's fire. How could I say no? She died out there, only having tended to the wounded soldiers for a few months. We never even found her body. The Empire burned all the dead. Talos preserve you.
Like me, eh? Don't fancy those two-handed weapons.
How do you feel? Lady Mara bids you welcome. We are devoted to the goddess Mara, who gave mortals the gift of love, that they might have a hint of eternity. Her blessings are many. To love is to know the true nature of the gods. Not all can hear the broad echoes of deepest dawn. To receive the touch of Mara, you must first act as her hands in the world. Explore the facets of the infinite jewel. Are you prepared, then, to help bring the light across this land? The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all may see. Mara has reflected an image to me. At the foot of the throat and the young woman, almost a girl. Her fickle love must resolve itself. The village of Iverstead. The woman, Fastred. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants. Return when she has seen her path. I will entreat Mara on your behalf.
Need something? This temple is dedicated to Mara, and the light of love she shines on us all. I'm only a humble acolyte, though. If you wish to avail yourself of Mara's blessing, you should speak with Denyo Balu or Maramal.
Lady Mara bid... Mara is the handmaiden of Kine, the goddess of the storm and the mother of men. She is the bearer of love and the patron of marriage. If you wish to make a donation to her benevolence, speak to Maramal and ensure your true love will endure for all eternity.
potions, exotic
All
ingredients.
meats
I have them all.
guaranteed, clean and free from rock joints.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad? I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell. It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Look how you sniffed out my little scheme at the North Gate. You knew it was a shakedown and you called him on it. That's what I'm talking about. Wealth is my business. Help me out, and I can add to yours. Would you like a taste?
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
Exotic ingredients. I have them all.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid. Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing. There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started. Aye, that he was. And you sniffed him out because he broke one of the cardinal rules of our business. He got greedy. He was told to run the scam on merchants, but he smelled the gold on you, and his judgment went out the window. Actually, I admire how you handled the situation. You kept your cool and you didn't kill him. That's the mark of a professional thief. We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days. Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox. Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind. Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. Gather round, all.
If your allegiance lies with the Empire, we haven't much to discuss. What is it this time?
People of Riften, heed my
words. The
The return of the dragon is not mere
You're not from around here.
This is one
Imperial
of the
spy,
signs.
perhaps?
Yeah.
Signs that Lady
What you...
Mara is
I knew that stupid kid would try and find a way to weasel out of his debt. Look, this is really simple. I lent him some gold, he promised to pay me back, and now he says he's broke. End of story.
Kira, certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding. These people must be made aware of the chaos they've sown. Enough, we've all heard of the dragon.
All right. I guess I made enough from his shipment. No need to waste any more time threatening a stable here. Tell Shadra he doesn't owe me anything. I hope we bump into each other again.
Na, akkor ezt kifizettük, közben itt szépen mindenfélét főszedegettünk, csak éppen hozzászólni nem
doesn't
tudtunk.
owe me a thing, so get off my back.
Jó, na, már le is kopok, nyugi.
No offense, but you're not looking so good.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Need something? They mean to take our history and crush it all in the name of some damn treaty. The soil beneath our feet is steeped in the blood of our ancestors. We've fought for this land and died for it. I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs, and by Talos I'll not lose anyone else. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago, when the first of the skirmishes broke out across Skyrim. I was so proud of her. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts to help those that fell on the battlefield. Never even lifted a blade in her life. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldiers cut her down, killed her like a dog,
ellenük mentek küzdeni, nem?
left her body to rot.
Ja, persze, ahhoz ők legyenek nemesek, nem? Ne bántsanak senkit, de ti lekaszabolhatjátok őket.
Until every single Imperial soldier joins her, and Ulfric
mindig
sits
olyan
upon the
vicces, nem? Tehát
throne of
nekünk lehet, nekik
Skyrim.
nem.
Support
Safe
Ulfric or
travels.
die trying. There's nothing in between.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special... I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her
Rengetegen
ever
vannak
since.
ebbe a városba.
In fact, I'm thinking of asking
Tudjuk
her to marry
követni,
me.
hogy ki kicsoda
In
merre.
Lockmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I was hoping you'd offer. I didn't think it was my place to ask such a favor of you. I thank you. Every Argonian wedding proposal band is supposed to have 3 flawless amethysts
Szerintem vannak
as part of their
hibátlan
design.
tisztjénk a
2
otthon
of
a
the gems, the ones on the
fehér
outside,
vágtába.
represent the couple to be married. One for the husband, one for the wife. The amethyst in the center represents the Hist, the entity that all Argonians consider a sacred part of our lives. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in... First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Perfectly safe, I assure you. Second, we have the White Gold Tower, which is heavy cream with a layer of blended mead, lavender, and dragon's tongue on top. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer, which is firebrand wine, Cyrodiilic brandy, Flynn, and Sujama. They're vermin, garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place to live. How appropriate they should live in the Ratway with the rest of the trash. Disgusting. Ruined sewers filled with goodness knows what. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. It's the Thieves' Guild's territory. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane?
Akkor menjünk ki. Pum, 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 pum.
Just how long did you expect me to keep those people distracted? I had to let the whole plan fall through. Well, at least you didn't do anything stupid. Next time when you're given a job, don't wander off or take your sweet time. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Nothing around here has been going well lately.
Hogy most kellett volna megcsinálnom valamit.
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gems.
Boom, 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 boom.
Here.
Yeah. My organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. Even though you fouled up the job, I still think you've got the spark I'm looking for. All right then. Let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Feeling sick? I have them all. Working at the Riften fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Can I interest you in some fine goods? I may be dark elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned and taken in by a kindly
Kicsit
Argonian
elkaborodtunk össze-vissza, nem úgy
family.
sikerült. Na mindegy. Itt annyi mindentől panyek, kisre igazodó.
How I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful. Let me see that. Yes, this is it. I don't know how you found this, stranger.
Valami könyvet ezek szerint valamikor valahol megtaláltunk. Jól van.
Let me offer you this key. It unlocks my strongbox under my stand in the marketplace. Help yourself to anything inside. I really appreciate what you've done for me. I'll never forget it.
I'm beginning to think
You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better. Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns. There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door off of the canal. If I were you, I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you? I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. Would you be interested in gathering some materials? Thank you. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. Not well, I'm afraid. A few months ago, it was Troll Fatsav, and now he's got something... Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild.
Are you feeling sick?
Menjünk a jelek után, próbálunk valahol valami.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Black. She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family. Okay, look. If I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man.
No, azért.
I'm the 4th person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last 3 are at the bottom of Lake Honrik. Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Lady Maven's been developing the secret recipe for Blackbriar mead over the last several... She uses a very secret blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first. Damn it. Sorry. I'm not... Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me. Yeah. Fired. Sure. That's what I meant. Come back and see us again.
A kirúgást ezek szerint szerintem itt a tó alatt végzést jelenti. Mármint, hogy a tóba dobást. Hoppá!
What do you need?
The waiting, the insufferable. Waiting. Here, I want you to have this. Don't ask, just take it.
Fall forest makes me miss my childhood. Playing among the towering trees and valleys, living with my brother.
Sorry, it was my sister, Lilia. She served as a battle maiden with the Storm Cloaks. We recently heard she'd been killed. I find it difficult to talk about. Perhaps you'd be better off... Anyway, I'm glad my work at the Blackbriar Meadery keeps me busy. Helps me keep my mind off of things. My father was a Stormcloak soldier in his younger days. Now he just walks the streets, spewing his hatred and propaganda. My mother is the priestess of Talos. She tends to the shrine and teaches his ways. I'm just not so sure she's delivering the right message. Don't mistake my political beliefs as a substitute for my family values. They're still my parents, and I love them dearly. I just think they've let my sister's death skew their outlook on Ulfric and what he really brings to the table with this war. I'm not so certain that Ulfric's intentions are as noble as they think. I think Ulfric cares about Ulfric, and the rest is a smokescreen. I'd appreciate if you kept my opinion between us. The last thing I want to do is have my parents lose another child. Yes, actually. I'm partnered with Maven Blackbriar. We've been staggeringly successful so far. In fact, I'm almost surprised how quickly she's generated business for us. My name may not be on the label, but some of my blood, sweat, and tears are in every drop. Figuratively, of course. It's been good talking to you.
Yeah? I'm waiting. I'll take my leave then.
Nézzünk be ide. Jó, látom, hogy Fehérvár környékén lesz valami dolgunk egy barlangban.
You have questions? Of course. That doesn't change anything.
No!
You expect me to believe that? It speaks the truth. My thanks to you.
Látom, itt horgászatról van szó.
Are you feeling sick? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'd never sleep with anyone besides my good wife, Drifa. Look, it was one night, okay? I think she slipped something in my drink. I haven't even been back to the bunkhouse since. Just take this damn thing. I never want to see it again. Remember to give at the tank.
Akkor egy percet megvan.
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
The waiting. The insufferable waiting. It would seem so. Thanks. Good luck out there.
Azt hiszem, a megbízást akkor innentől kezdve felvettük.
Wonder what it's like for those tall now.
Jussunk lejjebb, úgy legjobb.
I'm quite busy. Need something, or can I get back to it? Lady Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city. She's always welcome in Mistveil Keep. Between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as the foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable.
Hát megvannak a módszereid, igen. Az autoritár vezetők általában gyors eredményt tudnak produkálni, csak hosszú távon nem megfelelőek.
You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation? If word gets around that I betted her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway.
Na, akkor ennyit erről, jó?
Good. Now maybe I can get back to work.
Legközelebb ne legyen olyan nagy a szád. Nézzük csak erre.
Yeah, what do you want? This is about the meter. We can talk later.
Igen, erre jutunk vissza, szuper.
Yes, sir.
Arra kifele.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grell.
Beautiful bauble, gleaming gems.
Those who sure get an extra beating. You want to make myself clear?
Yes, Grell.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraffs getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. And
until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, Grilla. Thank you for your kindness.
That's better. Now scurry off, my little gutter snipes.
I'm really afraid of Grella. When Aventus escaped, she was so mad.
You really shouldn't be here. Sadly, yes. Even the townsfolk have taken to calling her Grelod the Kind. Her very existence has become something of a running joke. Grelod runs this orphanage because she's old and set in her ways and doesn't know any other life. These children need love and comfort. I try, but I'm sorry. You should go. The children aren't up for adoption, and it's cruel to get their hopes up. Besides, Grelod hates
Na majd azt mondja, meglátjuk, hogy mennyire utál.
I'm sorry, no. Grelod is the headmistress here, and she's decided not to allow any adoptions right now.
Gondolom lóvéja van belőle.
I wish things were otherwise. All of these children deserve a better home, but there's nothing I can do.
Come to get yourself a kid? You're out of luck. Please, mister. I ain't afraid of the old hag. Still, I wish Constance was in charge.
I'm sorry, but the children...
I do hope mommy and father come to get me.
Na majd most
What do you want? You have no business being in here. There, Tino. Why, that little bastard. You tell him I'm coming for him, and when I find him, it'll be the beating of his miserable life. You don't scare me. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst. You're trying to frighten me, hmm? Do your worst.
What happened?
Nem tudom, mi történt?
Grelod? Murdered? Here?
You, get out of here, get out!
When Aventus escaped, Grilla got meaner than ever. Someone has killed Grillin! Grilla, hooray! Grilla the King is dead at last. We're saved!
Grelod? Murdered? Here?
Hát, akkor ezt teljesítettük. Még itt az, hogy benyitunk.
Did we have an appointment? No. With someone actually interested in what I'm doing. Amazing! Well, allow me to explain. My experimentation involves a magical construct and a reagent that will allow the construct to maintain a field of permanent harmonic energy. You don't have to, because it's utter nonsense. It's never going to work. No. What I need to do is reverse that. Draw the harmonic energy into the reagent, and then apply it with the proper incantation. What was I thinking? It would never work that first way. Why didn't you tell me? I'll tell you why you won't tell me.
Kicsit
Because you were absolutely
szórakozott
right
ez
not
a
to.
csaj.
It's a fundamental rule of magic, and it would be ridiculous. You can't draw from harmonic energy without a soul siphon. Since you're so well informed, I'm certain you've solved the problem with thermic drift, right? Of course! 9 is the most basic of magical principles.
Legyen így.
Oh, how stupid of me. That completely takes care of all your basic problems. Magic burn, dimensional collapse, and thermic drift.
Nem kevésbé értelmes választottunk neki, mint amiket mond.
Now, if I can only remember what we were originally talking about. Yes, I could use some help with that. An assistant, perhaps? No. Maybe a familiar... Well, at any rate, organization is not my strong suit. Not at all. What I need is... In fact, if you could retrieve a few things for me, I could start... As you can imagine, I tend to forget things often. Leave things around. What I need is my Dwemer stirring spoon, my orichalcum ingot, and my grand soul. Bring those items back to me, and I'll be happy to experiment on you. No, that isn't right. Excellent. Well, why are you still standing here? Oh, right. You need to know where they are. That would help. Let's see. Last time I used the Dwemer spoon was at my dear friend Bodhi's house in Iverstead. Fellstar Farm, I believe it's called. The orichalcum ingot should still be at Winterhold at the Frozen Hearth Inn. I don't know why I didn't just take it with me. And last is the soul gem. I left that one in Windhelm at the White Phial Alchemy Shop. It was a good trade, too. Oh well.
Ja, szóval a világ különböző hely. Szuper.
As Jarl Layla's houseguard, Ulfric's a bloody hero. I don't think there's a worthy Nord alive who dare argue the point. He's taking the Empire to task and making them answer for their crimes. I don't think I'll be content until Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim with the ashes of the Concordat at his feet. Indeed, there have been multiple attempts on the Jarl's life. We're not certain if it's the Dark Brotherhood or simply Imperial sympathizers. We've also had run-ins with spies attempting to probe our security for weaknesses. I work with the city guard to make certain they fail. At the end of the day, I'm the last line of defense for the Jarl. I will not allow her to fall. Liars and bastards, every one of them. I'd have their heads on a pike if it wasn't for the war effort. All I need is a dozen men, and we could march into the Ratway and burn them out like rodents. Stormcloaks won't have it, though. Too busy keeping the Imperial forces at bay. Everyone knows the Thieves Guild uses the old sewer system beneath Riften as their hideout. I'd go down there myself, but that would leave Jarl Layla unprotected. I'm keeping my eye on you.
Welcome to... As Riften's steward, As steward, I serve as an intermediary between the Jarl and her subjects. I also handle the less important and day-to-day policies that affect daily life in Riften. Lately, I've had my hands full suppressing these ridiculous accusations of corruption in the keep. There are those that believe the Jarl does nothing for this city, that it's corrupt and run by the Blackbriar family. I can assure you that this is entirely false. We are fully in control of everything. I'd hardly call them a guild. More like In fact, I wouldn't say they were a threat at all. No, our resources should be spent on preparations for invasion. You're welcome in Riften, as long as you continue to obey our laws.
Welcome to Riften, traveler. While I feel Ulfric's cause is just, my concern is for the people of the Rift. How can they continue to lead their already meager lives with dark cloud? My heart goes out to them. If only our coffers were deep, I could protect them as they were my own family. With the Stormcloaks at his back, Ulfric's poised to rid Skyrim of the Empire's forces and invalidate our involvement with the White Gold Concordat. Many have died taking up arms for this cause. I fear that the land will be stained with blood for years to come. Surely you're aware of the Great War between the Imperials and the Elves who called themselves the Aldmeri Dominion? When the smoke cleared, the White Gold Concordat was signed. It was supposedly a treaty aimed at establishing peace within the Empire. One of the terms of the treaty was the outlawing of worship to Talos. To the Stormcloaks, this was viewed as the moment when the Empire became unworthy of the allegiance of any true Nord. We're all eager to see them brought to justice. Maven Blackbriar has assured me that they're being dealt with appropriately. As one of our city's most influential citizens, she's taken it upon herself to oversee their incarceration. Sadly, they're proving elusive, but I have confidence that Maven won't give up until this city has been rid of them all. Good journey to you.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
No lollygagging.
Szerintem nincsen senki már. Hoppá. Följöttünk ide a lakosztályi szintre. Aha. Megbírom az ilyen
Yes, my thane.
értelmetlen kiutásokat. Sem értelme, az itt a résznek. Tudunk minden ajtót, hagyd előzzenek ki a szobák. Tudom. Jó. Akkor vissza. Szerintem most vissza. Visszamehetünk. Illetve áthatjuk meg a barakba, akkor lenézünk. Ezek körbenézhetünk arra felé is. Ez a hátsó udvar. Ezek mind az őrök. Itt mentünk be. Az a záróház. Megtettük, amit megkívántak tőlünk.
How can the humbles? Talos bless you, my child.
Akkor keressük meg szerintem a lejutást. Ezt a patkányjáratot, jaj. Ezek a hátsó kertek mindenkinek, úgy látom. Ki ad fel és mit?
Are you feeling all right, dear? You look a little ill. Take a look. Don't forget us if you need supplies for your journey.
You here for lessons like Ingen? Or did you wish to buy? Well, the moisture in the air is better for the ingredient. It also makes it easier to gather. Besides, I also prefer the quiet. I didn't open this business for browsing. So, You're interested in my potions and ingredients.
Ezt ugyanazt hozza fel vajon, mint amit úgy tűnik.
Hardly. In fact, I don't know how. My wife half your... Then there's Ingen Blackbriar. Bright young thing and a worthy apprentice. When she isn't wasting my rare ingredients. Yes, yes, goodbye.
Oh, valakik ilyen helyen laknak. Hát akkor lemegyünk. Gyorsan végeztünk vele. Gyorsan végeztünk vele. Baj. Mondta valaki, hogy támadjon ránk? Egyedül maradtunk. Már megint. Gézink eltűnt.
What was that?
Na, örülök, hogy végre megjöttünk.
This one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that, then?
I have no business with you.
Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize.
Hát igen, azért nem volt egy olyan bonyolult ide
Now that I've
lejönni.
whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage and she'll cave. I'll be here when you're done.
You'd better have coin to pay for your drinks. There's no handouts here. Only rumors. He used to have a home in Dawnstar until they burned it down. The people say he was doing unspeakable experiments on reanimation. Rituals only a necromancer would perform. After he made for Ingvild, he was never heard from again. Recently, a woman was found, naked and shivering along the road to Dawnstar. The only information the guard could get from her were tales of strange experiments, and Arundel scribbling in his journals. Good. I was hoping you hadn't forgotten about it. As promised, here's your payment for bringing them to me. Got it as part of a fair trade from my client. They don't know you, so we've got
Ezek
nothing
szerint
to
ezt a
talk
naplót
about.
megtaláltuk.
How about you finish the
Annyira
job
nem
quick,
emlékszem már
Daisy?
ezekre.
Then we can talk. All right then.
Stay out of trouble. Or there's gonna be trouble. Last person who... They call me Dirge, because I'm the last thing you hear before they... Why?
Nagyon
You
kemény.
think it's funny or something? Oh yeah? I think so too. You're pretty smart. Hey, here. Have one on the house. I already told you. They call me Dirge, because I'm the last thing you hear before they put you in the ground.
I have no business.
Huh. I suppose I can work with your fate. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. Yes, I once practiced my art in the salons and manners of Tamriel's great and good. Now the scum of Skyrim are my only clients. But no matter, the greatest artists are never recognized in their own time. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face?
Nem szeretném.
have not always been a ragged beggar. I studied, I counted, and yet I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this changed. I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford. Very well. Just tell me what you desire. Beauty or hideous deformity. Nothing is beyond my skill.
Ja, értem. Variálhatunk. Köszi. Ez lehetőséget biztosított arra, hogy megvariáljuk a dolgokat. Oké.
If you're looking for converse, Vekel and me, we have a thing going. So I recommend you keep your hands off the merchant.
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to... Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
You don't impress me, so don't even try.
Have anything for us?
Stay out of trouble.
Tudom, gyászolnak hívnak, igen. Menjünk erre felé. Valahol már csak kiukadunk. Ez elég gyengos volt. Kiütöttük a fejét a sapkából. Ez érdekes. Ez egy felettébb érdekes helyzet. Itt a város alatt tényleg ez ilyen ócska, és ugye most jutottunk ide vissza. Gondolom, hogy majd errefele jutunk valahol ki. Ott egy bejárat.
No, no, no.
Ez miért volt oda bezárva? Gizi elég furán nézett bele a képünkből jobbról. Itt is egy ajtó.
You don't think there's any hope, do you? I don't. He's right.
Ezek itt érdekelnek. Ne lopjuk már meg őket, ezeket a szerencsétleneket.
If my friends find out you've been bothering me, you'll be very sorry. I'm very dangerous. Don't make me come out there and hurt you. I'm not opening this door, so you might as well leave me alone. Go away! Go away! Go away! Go away!
Nem sok mindent tud mondani.
I'm gonna get well tonight, my darling.
De most olyan. De most azt hiszitek, hogy nem illendő rátámadni a másikra. Én nem bántottalak, akkor te miért akarsz bántani engem? Várjál, most jön oda. Már pedig most ugyanoda jutottunk vissza. Kellene, de itt nincs a köz, és ott azt nem arra. Akkor menjünk visszafelé. Vagy csak easy. És vagy nem veszünk észre valamilyen rövidített útvonalat, vagy csak furán jelöli ezt az egészet. Ja, viszont akkor igen, erre viszont ide tudunk visszajutni. Itt meg. Itt meg errefelé. És akkor valahol fölküzdjük magunkat vissza. Jó, igen, itt mondjuk benyitottuk, tehát így biztos gyorsabban tudunk menni. Na, végre ki a fényre. Ahogy né. Akkor intézzük el ezeket az adósságos dolgokat. Jó az irány?
You want to talk? Finish those jobs for Brynjolf first.
Careful not to talk and... Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
You look like you could use a drink. What do you say to some cheap? Nothing but the best. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven. Suit yourself. If you change your mind, I'll be...
Akkor rossz helyre jöttünk. Nem erre kell, vissza kell mennünk sodrásba.
Sorry, I'm afraid I can't help you much right now. Currently in mourning.
Well, that was important.
So, can I interest you in anything today?
Nah.
What? Oh, it's one of you people. So Brynjolf doesn't even bother to show up himself anymore, eh? What's this message? Petty threats and fist-waving are not going to sway me. You people are all talk, and everyone knows it. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Don't fool yourself. It's only a matter of time before you people are run out of Riften. Likewise. Now I have a lot to do, so I'm afraid you'll just have to leave.
My husband Bercy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave. Tell Brynjolf he'll just have to make... If I had it in vain, there's no need to do that.
Oh my word.
No! That urn was priceless. All right, I get it. I'll pay on time from now on. Just don't smash anything else. Here, take your gold, and leave me in peace.
Hát akkor ez megtörtént.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons...
Annyit az asszonyt viszont annyira nem érdekli.
Catchy. In my youth, I was a fisherman. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake. The question is, what isn't wrong? This city is corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves. Authorities, if you've been listening to what I said, they're all
Mielőzzen elmondja, miután éppen most hajtottunk be rajta egy kis pénzt.
The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay. They used to be pretty feared around here. I mean, now they're nothing more than ruffians and thugs. All it would take is a small force of guard to go in. It's our name for the old sewers that run under the city. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago. The guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join. So watch yourself if you venture down there. I hope you're here for friendlier reasons now. After all, I'm all paid up.
Minden esetre ezt teljesítve.
What do you want? With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to tend to.
Here for a room or something to drink? You want something or not? No, and I never will. Now get out of my inn. How could you possibly know about... Please, my family means too much to me. Don't hurt them. Very well. Here. Take this back to Brynjolf and tell him he'll have no more trouble from me.
Vagyunk most már megint.
We got the message. Now just take your business elsewhere.
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibby Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in I paid Sibby half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibby believes that it does not. I want you to talk to Sibby for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibby. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'll meet you outside of town.
Oké, akkor ez azt jelenti, hogy 2 megvan az elvártakból.
Don't take this the wrong way, but you look at this.
És akkor... Ja, hát... Hát szívesen ez ugye amúgy is csaj oldaláról is. Idővel szobrát.
Sorry about the mess. Keeping this place clean is quite a chore.
Kihasználja ezt a szerencsétlen.
My mind is on my experiments today. What did you need, Dad? My experiments can't be completed until you brought me those ingredients.
It's you. Please, don't hurt me. Not Lady DeBella. No, please, I can't lose her.
I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Akkor visszamehetünk a csávóhoz. Várjál, mert nem. Ezt rakjuk el. Csak megtalálom, amit akarok. Na várj, akkor itt rögtön lemegyünk, és akkor... Nem, mert most azt kerestem, még egy olyan érmét valakitől be kell gyűjtenünk, csak most nem emlékeztem. Kitől. Viszont akkor menjünk le, aztán tudjuk le ezt a küldetést, zárjuk le. És akkor úgy most azt hiszem itt is fogjuk abba hagyni. Csak már ez így akkor végeztünk is szerintem, és akkor az úgy jó is lesz.
talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjolf.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive. Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful. Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here. What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else. Fair enough? Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Na jó, akkor menjünk utána.
Let me show you the operation. Then you can ask your questions.
De nem most, jó?
Even if you're one of us, you better not.
Nem most, hanem... Ó, hátsajtóz meg. Nem hátsajtóz meg. Hoppa. Hey! Ha! Ez hova vezet? Ez igen, nem volt ajtó.
Let's wait until Brynjolf's here before we begin.
Jó, megvárjuk. Na, szóval itt mentünk egyet, és akkor innen fogjuk folytatni, gyerekek, még a végén tolvajok leszünk. Itt is van, már főmágusok vagyunk, bárdok vagyunk, és még tolvajok is lehetünk. Na, legyetek jók, folytatjuk legközelebb, sziasztok!